Jills, your boss, your co-host that falls off stage and breaks 2 toes. Most of us know that stress can affect your body, but did you know, look at that, did you know that it can also affect your smile? And did you know that your dentist can quickly spot changes in your health through changes in your mouth? Here to tell us more is Dr. Jill Wade, and she's joined by one of her patients, Jason Young. Okay, wow, that's a stressed egg right there.
That is.
Dr. Jill, my personal dentist, by the way, not only are you joined by one patient, but persons don't know this, but you're joined by 2 patients.
Absolutely. Good to see you again.
Great to see you. Everything we are talking tonight is such a deja vu, Jill, because we had this exact conversation about myself.
I know.
So let's talk about stress and why it's harmful, first of all.
Right. Well, your bodies are built to deal with stress, but it seems like over the last couple of years with all this economic stress that everybody's having, that I'm seeing the results basically of long-term chronic stress.
And it shows up in the mouth.
And it shows up in the mouth, exactly.
How do you detect it in the mouth? How did you know? Because you walked in, you're like, oh, you probably didn't sleep much last night. And
that's right.
I said, yeah, I have 2 little ones that are kicking my bottom, but yeah. So how do you know? How do you tell? How can you tell?
For example, one of the easiest things that we see is somebody who's experiencing dry mouth. And so for a lot of people, they come to me and say, you know, I can't even make it a day without having a water bottle right next to me all the time. Or perhaps maybe they're on medications that they're noticing are going to be creating themselves to have a dry mouth effect of the medicine.
Because the medication itself can have that effect, and their doctor may not know that, but since you see them, you see that, and that's apparent.
All the time. I can look at their tongue and within 5 seconds know if their mouth is dry. Because it's either nice and flat and smooth, or you look in the mirror and if you notice that your tongue looks like it has cracks and crevices all in it, it's too dry.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Now, you brought Jason with you. Now, Jason, talk to me about, not only has Jill helped your smile, but obviously she's helped your health as well.
Yeah, I was in for a routine cleaning, and Dr. Wade came in. She did the exam, and afterwards just frankly said, what's going on with you? And I was at my all-time height in my weight. I was tired. I was exhausted, and she said, Jason, you've been grinding your teeth. I know you're not resting because of that. She said you have adrenal fatigue, which I didn't know what it was, but I since then have done the research and have been counseled by Dr. Wade. Since that visit, I've lost 10% of my body weight. I'm way more engaged with work and home.
Right.
And
more energy,
just more energy, more sleeping better. As she treated with trays and things. So, just it's completely changed my level of engagement.
Nice.
Well, a lot of people think that stress has to be something bad. Stress isn't necessarily something bad. It can be that you just have a stressful life going on. You have lots of details to have to deal with. So this whole year, I just want people to realize that, you know, address your stress. And don't be surprised if your dentist can actually see things in your mouth that would help.
I was shocked. I've lived all across this country, Dr. Jill, and I have never had a dentist care about her patients the way you care about your patients. I've never had a dentist point those things out to me. Usually it's, okay, you got a cavity, move over, get on. Right. You have such great bedside manner. I don't know if you do that in a chair-side manner, whatever. But let's talk about the stress. What are some of the things we can do to relieve that stress and to help protect our mouth?
Well, we definitely need to be seeing you on a regular basis so that we as dental professionals can see the subtle signs and symptoms in your mouth and then highlight you to that. We can see chronic stress is going to bring on chronic inflammation, and we're going to see that in your mouth, in your gums, and tell you, you know, we're seeing gingivitis occur because of this, and then give you ideas and hints and ways to relieve that.
I hear you in the back of my head at all times. Whenever I think I'm going to grind my teeth, I hear Dr. Jill in the back of my head. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I do.
Exactly. And so for somebody who is grinding, we can put them in a night guard and help relieve the pressure on their teeth at night so that they're not prematurely aging their smile.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to talk with Dr. Wade about improving your smile, you can contact her at Stonebriar Smile Design.com, or you can just call 972-377-7800. Amy, you giving stuff away over there?
I am giving